Fox 2 News at 6 starts now.
Hello and welcome to the HD Show. I'm Dave Spencer. We'll get to your top stories in just a second, but first, it may look and feel like summer outside, but in our hearts, Detroit sports fans are ready for the fall. You could count me included in this. Allen Park is ringing with the sounds of football, and the sights are equally impressive as the Lions ease into training camp, with today being the first day that fans were allowed in. And check out the long lines of Motor City pigskin lovers. They were waiting to get in. The Lions organization said that 2,600 season ticket holders were at practice just today, and it was certainly a beautiful day to watch what's going on there or be outside in any capacity. That's why we're bringing in Weather Authority Stephanie Mead. Great weather for football fans, and it'll continue this morning, hopefully, for Tiger fans. Huh, Stephanie?
Yeah, I think so. I think we really lucked out. A really nice summer weekend, whether you're out watching the Tigers or watching, or at least watching practice for the Lions earlier today. Folks out at the lakes as well. Pools have experienced great weather as well. This is a little further north of us up near Bel Air, and they're seeing plenty of sunshine, a lot of boats in and out here. So a lot of people taking advantage of the summertime heat. We're mostly in the 80s here across the state. 81 in Detroit right now, 81 for those in Lansing, 83 Toledo, 81 Coldwater, 81 in South Haven too. So really nice statewide. Not tracking much here on Sky Tracker, so we're quiet for one more day. We have a few showers and thunderstorms down near parts of Missouri, far southwestern parts of Illinois too. But other than that, that is not coming anywhere close to us here. Closer to downtown looks great. Your evening planner does show mainly clear skies taking us into this evening. Temperatures will cool to the low 70s by around midnight tonight. Lows will continue to tumble through the overnight hours. I think we're in the lower 60s. Still feeling a little muggy, though, as we head through the overnight. And tomorrow is when we really start to see those numbers soar alongside our humidity levels pick up as well. Hot and humid day. Temperatures approaching almost 90 degrees. We should see a lot of sunshine, though, with that. So we have another nice day with virtually no rain chances in the mix. It's really not until Monday where we see that spotty shower storm arrive. 87 degrees Monday afternoon. Tuesday, we're at 87 degrees. Muggy meter over the next day or two as well does begin to increase, and at times, especially during the first half of the work week, could feel a bit oppressive at times. We could be talking dew point readings possibly close to that 70-degree mark. Now, that's when it starts to feel almost tropical outside. Now, with that, too, we are tracking out that shower or thunderstorm chance Monday into Tuesday. A little bit of a break during the middle part of the week, and then additional showers and storms return by the end of your work week. This is early Monday. Our Fox Futurecast model shows us by around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A few of those spotty shower and thunderstorms pop. An additional shower or storm arriving on Tuesday as well. We could see the possibility of some stronger to severe thunderstorms out of this as well. So something we'll keep in mind, especially Monday and Tuesday, and something that we'll be monitoring closely. 87 both Monday, Tuesday. We could be nearing 90 during the day on Wednesday, and then Thursday into Friday. Temperatures stay up there in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees with shower and thunderstorm chances taking us through the end of your work week. Now, it's always a good idea to download the Fox 2 Weather app. You can always get the latest forecast by checking the app. Download it for free in the App Store or in Google Play. Dave.
All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. A special ceremony was held today in Detroit, marking a tragedy which took place 57 years ago. 3 teens killed back in 1967 were immortalized. Fox 2's Amy Lang tells us about the new state historical marker, which now stands on the site of the Algiers Motel.
20 stitches in my head.
57 years ago on this day, Lee Forsyth was beaten by white police officers during the uprising of 1967.
I began to learn what hate was. Not just racism, but hate.
57 years ago, July 26th, here at the site of what was the Algiers Motel and Annex, where these men and their friends were attacked by police.
I saw my best friend die. I heard him take his last breath.
Fred Temple, Aubrey Pollard, and his best friend Carl Cooper, just 17 to 19 years old, were shot and killed by those cops who covered it up, then confessed, and were never convicted. Same for a black security guard accused of violating their civil rights.
An all-white jury acquitted. On the federal side, there were 2 standards of justice, and what happened in the Algiers Motel case was, of course, the reason people were so angry and the violence started in the first place.
Now, on the anniversary of their death, an historical marker finally tells their story.
The Algiers Motel was torn down in the 1970s as if to erase what had happened here. This historical marker making sure that never happens.
This marker, this memorial, is a bond between the living and the dead, between those of us who can tell the truth about the past and those who can't.
Historian Danielle McGuire and the community worked for years to make sure this happened. And on this day, this anniversary, relatives of the victims gather here along Woodward Avenue in Virginia Park. And remember,
Freddie always had a beautiful smile that would knock you out when he walked in the room. He was more happy and showed more love than anyone I knew. He cared about people.
You can be in the wrong place at the wrong time and your whole life will change. I think these guys was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
My mom started screaming and said, no, not my son.
Thelma Pollard Gardner is Aubrey Pollard's sister. She remembers the phone call from his friend, the horrible news, how they couldn't get any information from police for days, how the murder tore her family apart. And while this historical marker can't fully tell that story, it tells this one.
Never forget what happened July 26th. 1967.
In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
A terrifying situation on Detroit Road. Michigan State Police are investigating a shooting on I-75 that happened yesterday afternoon. This all took place around 3:15. Police were called about a shooting on the southbound lanes of 75. There you see police investigating it near Outer Drive. Michigan State Police say a moving argument escalated when one of the drivers in the conflict shot at the other. The bullet hit the vehicle of the person who called police. There were no reports, thankfully, of any injuries. One person is injured and another under arrest after a shooting today in Farmington Hills. This happened sometime Saturday morning in the area of 12 Mile and Middle Belt. Investigators say the victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries and the suspect is in custody. Police so far not releasing any other details, including the ages of the victim or the suspect here. They're asking anyone with information to call Farmington Hills Police. It's an annual fundraising event that always seems to draw a crowd. We're talking about firefighters in Dearborn Heights volunteering their time for a car wash, and it's all for a good cause. Last year, the Dearborn Heights Fire Department did this exact same thing, posting the car washing event on social media and drawing quite a crowd as a result of it. People came from the UP, from other states, just to take part. A large portion of the money raised will all benefit those at the Great Lakes Burn Camp. That's an annual outing for children who were burned in fires.
First of all, I need my car washed, so that's a good thing. And I mean, obviously they're fun to look at, but I mean, ultimately it is a good cause. I come from a family of firefighters and I work with burn victims, so I know that their work is important and just want to support it.
This fundraiser relies on donations, and if you missed it this year and you still want to donate, you can head over to the Dearborn Heights Firefighter social media pages for contact information on how to donate. If you've ever wanted to own a piece of property in Detroit, but you didn't know where to start, the Land Bank has you covered. An event was held today, put on to help prospective property owners get everything they need to know about buying a piece of land. The Detroit Land Bank Authority hosted its compliance fair today. This event provided information and resources about what it takes to own a home and possibly buy one from the Land Bank.
It is our ultimate goal to return all of our properties to functional use and to eliminate blight inside the community. So giving property owners an opportunity, now not just purchase properties from the land bank in regards to structures, but also the surrounding lands around their property, it really is a great opportunity for legacy to be passed down from one generation to another generation.
And if you missed the event today, you can look at what homes are available by going to Detroit.org. It was a walk to save lives. Black Men's Wellness Day is hosted by the National African American Wellness Initiative. And it's not just a walk. You can also get a free health screening there as well. Fox 2's Scott Wolchek has more on what's being done to make sure everyone stays healthy.
free health screenings, a 5K, and saving lives. What more could you ask for? It's Black Men's Wellness Day in Detroit.
We just got to get all the men out. That's what we need.
If we just saved one life, then all of this was worth it.
It's gonna be a little quick prick, okay?
Because this isn't just an event, it's a movement helping black men understand their numbers like blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol levels. And according to the African American Male Wellness Agency, these types of screenings are vital to the black community.
Men are walking away saying, wow, I had no idea. 5,000 men screened last year. 85% had high blood pressure. 56% didn't know it. I was one of those individuals.
The numbers here in Detroit are alarming. So on average, black men live about 12 years less than others because of preventable diseases. We're dying from preventable diseases, but unfortunately here in Detroit, that number is about 18.
It's movements like this that can turn those numbers around and improve community health. For William Cook, it's his first time attending Black Men's Wellness Day.
I thought, hey, what better way to get out and support not only my church, but the community, right? To see so other men can see, especially black men, to see, hey, it's okay to get out and get some health screening. It's free.
All right, I'll take you over here to get your blood pressure, okay?
And it's a good thing to get yourself checked and have fun while doing so. This is the third year the event has come to Detroit, and it's hosted in 17 cities across the country every year. Reporting on Detroit's East Side, Scott Walczak, Fox 2 News.
Now, this is the third film in the franchise that truly drives in its own lane. It's self-aware, it's very violent, it's absolutely rated R, and critically speaking, like the man said about Deadpool and Wolverine, you smell what you're stepping in.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Marvel Jesus is back as Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool takes audiences further down the raging rabbit hole of cussing, witty violence, and fun. Deadpool and Wolverine is like a movie that is on something. The storyline is feeble, and it focuses on a Deadpool trying to find purpose while fighting a multiverse watchdog group. Yep, it's tough to grasp. But I have to be honest.
Look, lady, I'm not interested. All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Oh, whiskey of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40. You know.
The plot doesn't really matter. This thing is raunchy, entertaining, with so many surprises that the best way to describe it is a literal trip.
Sean, to your left.
You can tell director Sean Levy and his two stars are actually friends, and they had a good time making and promoting this film.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary?
So with Ryan Reynolds as the writer, producer, and co-star, this film is definitely true to its roots. Deadpool and Wolverine is just over 2 hours, and yes, there are scenes in the credits, but it's the cameos that are amazing. So let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you heard we had to bleep a couple things. The movie's definitely rated R for language and violence. Don't read any spoilers or watch any other reviewers that give anything away because the cameos are great. Deadpool Wolverine gets a definite thumbs up from me. It's a B-. It is simply entertaining. That's your Fox Beat critic Lee speaking. I'm Lee Thomas.
All right, that looks good. I just saw a preview today for the new Joker movie. That looks good, and you'll want to stick with us. We're going to be on tonight after baseball. We got the Yankees and the Red Sox, and then we're taking a look at a cold case that's going to need your help to help solving back from 10 or 11 years ago. So make sure you tune in tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then.